Well, an annoying day. Yesterday was also annoying. So a couple of days this week have just been very challenging for me. I think I have been a little greedy this week, looking for more moves than what I normally preach for myself, which is base hits. Also, just like needing to be able to understand that, you know, the given volatility and the times of day I should probably be trading more. Kind of feel like I'm rushing things, trying to make things happen that I shouldn't necessarily be. Taking first opportunities as opposed to waiting for good setups, things like that. Just different areas that I've been kind of reflecting on over the last couple trading days. And so kind of leaning back into those strong foundation roots that I need to in order to execute at the best potential areas that I can. So that's kind of the takeaways. I'm going to go ahead and recap today's stream. It was done on my live stream channel, Trades by Matt, the main channel. So you can follow along there every morning at Market Open. Let's go ahead and dive into today's recap. Yo, good morning. Welcome. Happy Thursday. What's up? All right, news-wise on to today, we've got jobless claims that came out at 7:30. We've got ISM PMI at 9 o'clock, factory orders at PMI, factory orders month over month at 9 o'clock, and S&P PMI at 8:45. So 8:45 and 9 should be somewhat interesting today. Corey, welcome to the team. Appreciate your support. Markets are open. We got yesterday's value area low at 980s, value area high at 2080s. We're opening up below both of those, below VWAP as well. Typically all those things kind of yield downward moves. Not shocked to see a VWAP push. 950s, that's been like the prior 2-day pointing controls, I believe. 2 days ago, pointing control. We've been sitting at 950 for a while. I'm gonna be shocked to see that play out. And then of course we got news at 8:45 and at 9 o'clock, chat. And I just need to go ahead and knock this out real quick. I think there's an E, like an EA sort of situation potentially, like something L, EA, something like that, or not. Sick. N is the end. A has to go at either the beginning or the second character. There's VWAP coming up. 950s, I think, makes a lot of sense. That's what we were talking about. Even 75. Yesterday's yesterday's close. Goodness. Depending on how we react here at 50. So far, 60 points off the lows. Not terrible at all. I don't think that's a word. I was going for like maple kind of, but not. Yeah, there's yesterday's close. I'm having a hard time with this one. I need a couple more characters to be right. It's making it very challenging. Yesterday's value area low coming up as well. I mean, look at this candle, goodness. Magical 80s. Low-key, you probably would fade this in another life. I'd probably fade 80s. Yesterday's close, value area low here. It's just a little early in the session. I don't really want to blast it yet, but don't hate it. I'm having a hard time with this A and the C. Like, bacon popped into my head with an N. Honestly, I'm just gonna send it on that. I know the C is not in there, but I want to see if the O is in there. Okay. So that's close. See, this is that little fade off the 80s that I was talking about. I don't know how. I would imagine like 50s play off of it, to be honest. It's just too early in the session for me. I'm not willing to send that. All right, I'm about to have to go old school on this and literally go like letter by letter on every single. I think you need a U right after A or after Q, so that's not gonna work. WAP on, I don't think that's a word. Wagon. Wagon could work, huh? Let's go. All right, splendid. Dude, I'm really happy I sent it on the bacon word. I would have been screwed there. All right, came down into the 60s, failed to get to the 50s. Got volume up here at 70. I think it's fairly telling. If you haven't, make sure you press the thumbs up button down below. If you're a Wordle fiend or friend or I'm trying to think of all the other words that rhyme with fiend that can be selected for Wordle. Anyways, I got another spooky joke for you because it's October. I still like the rotation off of the 80s. I think it just makes a lot of sense with yesterday's close, the magical 80s, yesterday's value area low. Just a spot that kind of makes sense to me. So I like to see it kind of rotating off of this just for, you know, price actions clarity, I guess. We got news at 8:45 and at 9 o'clock, chat. Let's push it into 950s VWAP. That would be interesting and makes sense. But not really getting any sellers on these moves off. So granted, it's also only like what, 15, maybe 20 points. All right, 1 minute, excuse me, 30 seconds till I'm green lighted trade, but we also got news coming out in 30 seconds here. And then at 9 o'clock, top of the hour, we have more news. We got PMI, US PMI coming out, S&P PMI coming out in 15 seconds. And then we got ISM PMI at 9 o'clock. Just as a friendly reminder. Yes, $85 lifetime fee is still around and it's lit. All right, October 3rd, Thursday, October 3rd. When I die, I want to be cremated. It's my last chance to have a smoking hot body. That joke was fire. Thank you. Top 10 year to date, you think? It needs to go in the top 10 pile? I'll move it over to the top 10 pile. Honestly, though, this is one you could keep in the back pocket because I feel like every now and then someone will ask you, like, oh, do you want to be buried or cremated? You just say, in the off chance that you ever do get asked that, you just say, no, well, yeah, I want to be cremated. It's my last shot at a smoking hot body. A bit cheap laugh. All right, we're starting to loosen up a little bit. We should have some decent movement in 30 seconds. There we go. Party mode. There's the block at 50. Trying to push the overnight highs in yesterday's value area high. Just got the news that the parts I've been waiting for for months are now stuck in the ports. Classic. Can chat help me type up the email to my customer? Actually, we can, Hayden. We actually can. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty good at this. Hello. Your shit is stuck in the ports due to the mafia man holding the entire country hostage.
I will cripple you, and you have no idea what that means. Nobody does.
Actually, that's probably not the right way to say that, huh? Your pipes are stuck. Now, as much as I would love for you to get piped, we unfortunately cannot do anything about this. For the inconvenience, I would love to offer you a Starbucks gift card of $10 to allow you to de-stress about said situation. Regards, Corporate Matt. Hayden, if you just want to take a little snippet or a screenshot of that, there you go. Matt, I don't know where you learned spacing for typing stuff, but then you need to be fired lovingly. My spacing for typing stuff comes straight from Twitter, basically.
Signature needs to be in good seasoned squalls.
Hayden just sent me a picture. I'll let you know how it goes with the copy paste in the email. I'm telling you, it'll go well. You know what they say? If you have a pain in the ass customer, you fire them. They don't fire you. Even if their shit's on the boat. And then company fires you, not if you own the company. Chess, not checkers. All right, nice push. I mean, liquidity is technically still a little higher, 2100s here Almost a 80-point candle. After yesterday, I'll be honest, I'm hesitant to be buying 80s and 60s. Probably would want to wait for like a 50 flush off that prior wick, but buyers look good. It feels like a long and strong kind of situation right now. It's just challenging to get in at the highs here, for me at least. Got volume up here now too, huh? Point of control just flipped up, everybody. At 20,100. 10-point trades, risk-wise, up into the highs. But we have like a little 1-minute double top, which I don't love. I feel like we flip those typically. Broke the prior low on the 5-minute. We had volume come in at 20,100. It's a 20-point rotation off of it so far. Coming into yesterday's value area high and the overnight highs. I think I'm more interested in the 2050 buy. To be honest, right now, it would be like this. I'm in 2050. And that is a full stop out. I am not feeling it. The last 3 days have not been it for me. Just straight up not it. This is a nasty candle also. 6 points on the 1 minute. It's frustrating for me. It's been a brutal 2 days for me. 3 days, honestly. So it's like P&L wise, it's fine. But like that type of trade is just like, that's not it. Nice bounce off VWAP. I mean, that was a 80-point flush for my entry. That's crazy. So it's like on that flush, it's like, yeah, like I think we're still going up, and I buy what I think makes sense. I have my risk where I'm okay with it being, but like, I mean, we flush another 40, 50 points off of that. That's aggressive is actually a better word for that is aggressive.